going on, guys? Welcome back to the CASA course. I am Nick Casanova, your realtor, your teacher. It's been a minute since I've done the last course, the last lesson, and wow, what a crazy market that we're in, that we're seeing, that we're experiencing, and basically no better time to drop some knowledge on you. So today specifically, what I wanted to dive into was my latest Instagram post. And the title of that was The Cost of Not Buying a Home Today. What is the cost of not buying a home today? So that's what we're jumping into. We're gonna look at the actual post itself, the information that I threw in there, and then we're just gonna get into the nitty gritty. So grab your pen, grab your paper, class is in session. Let's go. All right, guys, let's dive right in. So what is the cost of not buying today? What do I mean by that too? Lately I've been having conversations with three different types of buyers. One, the buyer who's been in it, shopping, submitting offers, 3, 4, 5, and just they're getting beat. They're feeling defeated, and they're on the verge of tapping out, saying, you know what, I'm gonna step this one out. I'm gonna wait for the market to cool. And then there's two, the second type of buyer, the buyer who's done the due diligence, maybe saved for a few years, and they're like, you know what, I'm thinking about jumping into this market. They've maybe talked to a lender already, but they're a little hesitant. They're like, you know what, should I be pushing the brakes right now? This market seems kind of crazy. Then there's buyer number 3. There's that individual who just doesn't even think it's possible. They're like, there's no way I can compete in this market. There's no way I can be a homeowner. Whether they, have the funds, or whether they have been saving for years or not, they just have this mindset, there's no way I can compete. And all three of those buyers are all going through their own sort of, questions and trying to figure out how to do this. And so what I want to do is kind of tell you, first and foremost, don't give up, because it's not going to get easier. It's not going to get easier, and I'll tell you why. So I made a post on Instagram last week, basically talking about what is the cost of not buying today, not buying a home today. And that's mainly focused, and what the post focused on, and you guys can jump in. I encourage you, pull out your phones now and you can go to my Instagram, La Casanova, and you'll be able to go over the numbers. But I'm not going to go over the numbers. I'm just going to go over kind of the terms we discussed. Basically focused on appreciation rates and interest rates. Interest rate, the rate of interest charged on a mortgage. And then appreciation rates, the rate at which an asset grows. So, just like this past year, over the last 3 to 5 years, we saw appreciation rates fluctuate anywhere from like 8% to 15%. This 2021 was about 11%. And again, so that means if you buy your house, say, if you buy your house at $485 today, which is the median sales price in Tacoma, then if it appreciates by 11% in the year 2022, then it's just 11% more valuable, okay? So, my main point when I say it's not gonna be easier to buy tomorrow, what I mean is the rate in which home values increase will be the only thing that slows down. Home prices will not go down, okay? The home that is currently worth $450,000 in Tacoma will never be worth $350,000, $400,000. It's just not gonna, that's not gonna happen, okay? The rate in which the prices increase will go down. So here's the best way to show you what that means. Right now, the rate of prices, the rate in which they increase are just skyrocketing, right? you know, 1 month homes are valued by X, the next month they're already here, right? Now what's going to happen when the market slows down? It's just gonna go like this. The rate in which they increase will decrease. It's still going up. The value is still going up. It's not gonna do that. I know you hope it does. It's not. It's just gonna level out. But homes will still cost more next year. Okay? And your interest rate will potentially be higher than it is today. And right now we're at 5.25, and we haven't seen those interest rates in years. So what I mean is, nothing about buying a home next year will be more affordable. Say right now you have to compete against 20 offers and you're just scrapping, you're just trying to get in, and then if you wait next year, the year after, in some crazy way you compete against 2 offers, well, the number you land on might be the same, if not still higher. You see what I'm saying? Like, everything's going up. Everything's going up. And so, what I encourage you, and what I'm trying to, my main point is, one, especially to that first buyer, don't throw in the towel before you have all the tools, before you have all the information, to get you to a place, to get you to succeed, right? Don't throw in the towel before you know what's going on. Okay, that's for buyer number 1. Buyer number 2, you know, I know you're hesitant right now. It seems crazy, but you are so close. You've done the due diligence. You've talked to the lender. You've saved for the last year or 2, 3, who knows. Don't stop now. Get your foot in the door. Get your toes wet, because even going through the process alone is a crash course, and it's super important for you to go through it. So don't stop. Get in there. Get in the ring. Let's get to work. And for buyer number 3, you've laced up. You've been in the trenches. I get it. And what I encourage you to persevere. I encourage you to keep your eyes on the prize. And sometimes it's a matter of just outlasting the next person, outlasting the next buyer. I know it seems impossible, but I promise you, for every house that you lose, you're one house closer to your house. And so, with that, again, I'm not saying, hey, if you're renting, you need to stop renting, you need to buy immediately. No. Buying a home it comes at a time in your life when you've done the due diligence, you've done the prep work to get there. It's like renting is the best thing to do when it's that time in your life. But if you're on the fence and you're starting to question whether it's yourself or you're like, can I do this? Keep asking questions. Keep moving forward. Keep at it. Because nothing about it's going to be easier tomorrow, a year from now, 3 years from now. So if you can just scrape and crawl and get into this market and become successful, and it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. And, you know, I don't know what the end result will look like, but I know what it will look like if you don't give it a try. Right? So I hope, you know, with the CASA courses that I provide and any questions that I can answer for you, I want to give you the tools as well as empower you to feel not only motivated but educated. Because I think half of the anxiety of buying a home comes from not knowing what the hell you're supposed to do. So let's get you educated so that you feel empowered, and then let's get out there. Let's hit the pavement. Let's go open up some doors. So that's the CASA course. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope that was helpful. The cost of not buying a home today, that's what it is. Send this off to a friend, family. If it's helpful, just share it out. Yeah, thanks for joining. Class is dismissed. Cheers.